Jeanie Buss has an interview, and she was very candid about how upset she was and how impatient she grows because the team didn't perform this season. And when I'm reading this interview that Bill Plaschke did, shouts to Bill Plaschke, it puzzled me because I saw that, she's saying that all the decisions are her decisions alone after speaking with the brain trust that is the Ramby and Pelinka and whoever else, guy off the street buying a t-shirt, the guy that used to sell hot dogs for the league. Anybody she thinks that has some ideas, she'll put in her brain trust. And the part that bothers me is that she used this word payroll. The Lakers had the 4th highest payroll in the NBA, and the results didn't show that. Well, newsflash, if you go ahead and sign a guy that's going to eat up almost 30% of your cap, how are you supposed to be good? One, and of course your payroll is going to be high too. Not the fact that their payroll is high because they have a lot of good players on their team and they're trying to keep a championship roster together like a Caruso or a Kuzma or a Casey. Oh, they did have those guys and they got rid of them for Westbrook, I see. So it confuses me because if you're so locked into what's going on the court, why would you ever sign off on Westbrook coming here? Have you ever watched basketball? Did you know what Westbrook did in the previous spots he went to? Nothing. So why would you think it'd be different here? That's the problem that I have with Jeanie Buss, is that she says that the buck stops with her, but I don't think that's true. I think the buck stops with the Ramby. I think Rambis, him and his wife, they have a lot of say when they shouldn't, because nepotism is a hell of a thing. If I'm the owner of a team and I have a friend or a confidant, at the end of the day, my decision is what my decision is. I'm not going to really put you in that higher position to make decisions. You're going to be in my circle of trust. But that's where it ends. I got to put people who are experienced in these endeavors in those positions. Not because you're my man, not because I owe you a solid, because you can do the job. Bill Plaschke also asked if, selling the team was an option. Oh, no, she doesn't want to sell. Yeah, that's fine. It's a family business. I get it. But if it's the family business and you just signed a $750 million crypto renaming the arena deal, behave like a big brand and start making smart decisions for your franchise. Start putting the pieces together that your father used to do. Take off the Lakers colored blue blockers that you have on because you can't see anything else. Oh, did they work here? Are they a Laker? Okay, so let's give them a chance. It's not the way business works. That's mom and pop bullshit. Stop operating like that. The Mets operated like that for decades. You see what happened to them. They ended up selling to a guy that's really about business and puts the right people in charge to do business. And lo and behold, the Mets are in first place. Oh, so it actually does work when you put the right people in charge and you take it seriously and you don't operate like the deli down the street. Okay. That's all I care about. Remember I said last week that I want to hear from Jeanie. Well, she heard me. But what I heard from her wasn't great. I need to hear more. I need to hear what the plan is. I need to hear what you're looking for in a head coach. I need to know that. I need to know what the plan is going forward in free agency. You're the owner. You should know. You put all your trust in Rob Pelinka, and shouts to Rob. I love Rob. I think Rob is a good guy. I think he's hated around the NBA. I think he's a great guy. Good to have in your team. But growing impatient, what does that mean? Does that mean people have to walk on eggshells? Or is it a word that you're just using to make it seem like you're upset when you're really not? Because I know when I'm being gaslighted. I'm a Cowboys fan. Jerry Jones does that all the time to us. It feels like I'm being gaslighted here too. And Jeanie Buss is just not as good as Jerry Jones doing it. I can see right through the bullshit. You want to talk about highest payroll, but yet you let Caruso walk because of luxury tax purposes. Couldn't pay him. Cost too much money. But yet you just signed a landmark deal for your arena. It don't add up. Don't bullshit me. As a Laker fan, as a diehard fan that I've been since I was born, I'm not used to this type of incompetence. I'm used to a team struggling a bit, yeah. We've seen the struggles back in the 2010s. We've seen that. But I also want to see some intelligence here, some knowledge of, okay, we know what we did wrong. We know what we have to fix. This is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to address it. Walked away with nothing. It's a great interview. I love the candid, feel of it and what she did, and she was as honest as she possibly could be without giving away things. But for me personally, I needed more. Because I just know that it's all hot air and bullshit.